In this video, I'd like to review the partial sums method, or partial sums algorithm, that we're introduced to in 3rd grade and 4th grade math. The partial sums algorithm can seem a little bit foreign, especially when compared to the U.S. customary method of addition, but with a little bit of practice, becomes quite familiar and rather simple. For instance, if we had the addition problem 46 plus 37, the partial sums method would first ask us to take a look at the tens column. And we recognize that in the tens column, we actually have the addition problem 40 plus 30. And 40 plus 30 is 70. Next, we're to look at the ones column. In the ones column, we have 6 plus 7. And 6 plus 7 is simply 13. As a final step, we're asked to add our partial sums. 70 plus 13 is simply 83. And that's our final solution. Another problem that displays the partial sums method would be 233 plus 158. Again, on the left-hand side of this problem, I'm going to display my thinking. As students gain more familiarity with the partial sums method, they feel like they're no longer needed to show this thinking, and that's perfectly fine, but I'll go ahead and show it for this video. For instance, starting left to right again, we actually start in the hundreds place, and we do 200 plus 100. And 200 plus 100 is simply 300. Next, we move to the tens place, and we take 30 plus 50. And 30 plus 50 is simply 80. And then finally, moving into the ones place, we have 3 ones plus 8 ones. And 3 ones plus 8 ones is 11. And our final step is to take our partial sums and add them all together, and we are finally left with 391 being our solution. As a final example, I'll go ahead and show you guys a larger addition problem. For instance, if we had 2,268 plus 575, we would again start in the furthest left column. And we would ask ourselves, what is 2,000? And then we would start in the 1,000 column, but there's nothing else in the thousands column. So it's simply 2,000 plus 0. I know that 2,000 plus 0 is simply 2,000. And it's really important to keep your columns very, very neat. Next, we have 200, move to the hundreds column, 200 plus 500. And 200 plus 500 is simply 700. Next, we move to the tens place. And in the tens place, we have 60 plus 70. And 60 plus 70 is 130. And then lastly, in the ones place, we have 8 ones plus 5 ones. And 8 ones plus 5 ones is simply 13. As a final step, we are to take all of our partial sums and add them together. And I know that finally my answer is going to be 2,843. 2,843 is our solution.